Come on, man, step it up.
That is right, it is time for the Hometown Movie Guys. It is Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. Hope you're having a great morning out there in Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio along with your Hometown Movie Guys, Andy, McKinney, Tina, Terry, and Craig Tripton. How you doing, guys?
Doing well.
Doing well?
Lyle Crocodile.
Ooh, yes.
How relevant is that?
Yeah.
What?
Tater, alligator. There you go.
Oh, man. I'm going to start reciting The Highwaymen or something.
No, it is wonderful. We are feeling wonderful this morning. It's great. The entire Hometown Movie Guy crew in the studio. Finally, welcome back, Mr. Andy McKinney.
Glad to be back.
Yes, glad. I know you're glad
Better
to be
than
seen.
where you were. Right?
Oh,
Yes.
boy.
Yes, he was battling the kidney stones. He was fighting tooth and nail against those
And losing.
horrible little monsters.
And losing.
But hey, you might have lost a couple battles, but you won the war because you're here now.
You're
So,
absolutely right.
there we go.
Yep.
And we're going to be talking movies and movies that are at the Sawmill Theater, what's new and what is coming, and yeah, a lot of great things.
Lots
huh,
of good
Chris?
stuff. Yeah, you know, September is it's always kind of the slow month of the year for movies. There's just not a lot coming out, but as we get out of September and move towards the holidays, things are starting to speed up a little bit, and we're getting some bigger movies.
There we go.
And then starting, as Andy said, Lyle Crocodile.
Why? That just wasn't. You just didn't make that up.
No, it's a movie.
Oh, I was like, where did he get that? It was quite the imagination. I'm like,
He knows this because he's a movie guy.
I know. I am not a movie guy, so I just thought it was plain gibberish. That's funny.
It's a movie and gibberish.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, a lot of what I say is gibberish, but
Yeah.
not in this case.
I'm like, oh, we're playing this game? Okay.
Based on a children's story.
Okay.
But they did spend $50 million to make this
Good.
animated children's feature.
And here it is. I'm looking at it right now. Lyle Crocodile.
There you are.
I like the tater alligator.
No, I like that too.
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
That could be the sequel.
Yeah.
We're pretty excited about this one. We haven't had a new kids movie for a while. You know, that's just something the studios do occasionally. But so yeah, it's something good for the kids, and it looks like a cute movie.
And one of the things that I like with animated children's movies is, sometimes, and quite appropriately so, the voice actors are, people that they can hire for $1.50, which certainly makes sense. Because who cares? You can't see them, right? And you don't really know who they are or anything. But in this one, they do have one famous person, Xavier Bardem.
Oh.
So that's fun.
There you go. So,
Javier.
Javier.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about this movie, Andy. I mean, what is Lyle Crocodile? What is it about?
Well, it's about a young boy who moves to New York, and he doesn't have any friends until he meets Lyle.
He meets
Who's
a
a
crocodile
crocodile.
in New York?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
The crocodile
It's
becomes his friend.
It's generally known, I guess, that the sewers in New York City are chock full of alligators because the people come back from Florida with these cute little foot-long baby alligators.
Yes, yeah.
And they end up getting flushed down the toilets.
Well,
So-
that is what it was. Threw me a little bit because alligators down in Florida, crocodiles, no, not in Florida.
Right.
So a crocodile in New York, there has to be a pretty interesting story on how this crocodile maybe came to New York.
Plane ticket.
Okay, easy enough. Wow, there we go. Plane ticket.
First
Yeah.
class or steerage?
Yeah, TSA didn't catch that one.
Or maybe when you're 4, you don't really make much of a differentiation between a crocodile and an alligator.
True.
And
Hey,
crocodile does rhyme.
my dog has a bunch of toys, and one of them's a crocodile,
Hmm.
and he thinks it's real. So
Yeah.
there you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Alligator doesn't rhyme with Lyle.
No,
Rhymes with
that's
tater.
true. It rhymes with tater. Yeah. Tater.
Tater tot.
Tater, yeah.
Tater salad.
Oh man, that's funny.
But no, I don't have the slightest idea, to answer your question, I
No.
don't have the slightest idea what this movie's about.
Yeah, but a kids movie rated PG. Showtime's 1:15, 4:15, and 7:15. So, and as you said, Craig, it's been a little while since there's been a new kids
It
movie out.
has, yeah. It's unfortunately we're kind of at the mercy of the studios on all of that stuff. But so yeah, but like I said, we're heading back into the holidays here, so movies are picking up, and we've got some bigger stuff coming too.
All right, so we have that movie. Are there any other new movies?
Well, the other big one-
Boy, are there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
This is a kind of a murder drama.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, with everybody in Hollywood is in this.
There is. I
Yep.
think almost every
Yep.
actor and actress.
Yes,
That's
all
right.
of them. They're all in it.
What back in the golden age of movies in the 30s and 40s, they would refer to something like this as a drawing room mystery.
Oh.
And
Yes.
if you think of Murder on the Orient Express, for
Agatha,
instance,
Agatha Christie.
Yep.
Agatha
Yeah.
Christie,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, that sort of a deal. But Craig is absolutely right. The three leads in this are Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, and John David Washington. John David Washington is a up-and-coming actor in his own right, but he's the son of Denzel Washington.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
So that, that's pretty cool to have those three in the leading roles. But wait, that's not all.
Oh boy.
Chris Rock,
really?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, yeah. She's
Boy, is
great,
she!
yeah.
Yeah, she's a babe.
She's
Absolutely.
wonderful.
Zoe Salana.
Good grief.
Saldana. Yeah.
Saldana.
Yeah.
And usually we see her, she's either blue or green, but she just did regular colors this time.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
We haven't seen
good.
him for a long time. At least I haven't. I don't know what he's doing. Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon was just in Knives Out, another drawing room mystery. Timothy Oliphant.
Oh, Hitman.
Yep.
He, I love that guy. He's
Yep. And by the way, his astonishing series Justified
Yes.
is back or coming back.
Really?
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. They move him out of the woods, and he's in Miami, I think. Get this, Taylor Swift.
T Swift.
Oh
T
boy.
Swift in there. Yeah.
Tina's favorite, Remy
22
Malek.
Yes, Remy Malek.
Yeah.
Yes, who channeled Freddie Mercury.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Robert De Niro is also in it, and
Oh, look, he's a good actor. He's just a little strange.
Yeah.
and Ed Bagley Jr.
Oh, Ed Begley Jr.?
Yep.
Really?
He plays the murdered U.S. senator in Amsterdam in the 1930s.
Wow.
So there is an awful lot
Sounds
in this
good.
movie
Yes.
besides the incredible cast.
Wow.
The director, writer, producer of this movie is a guy named David O. Russell. And you will remember his movies, The Fighter, Silver Linings Playbook,
Oh yeah.
and American Hustle.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
This guy is, I would say, in terms of his talent, one of the top directors in working in the United States
Wow.
currently.
And Amsterdam is rated R. Showtime's 12:45, 3:45, and 6:45. There we go.
Runs just over 2 hours.
Yeah. And what has the initial response been to this movie, Craig, as far as
The,
from
the,
movie-
the critics have been critical.
Yes, critics have.
They've been
Audience,
critical.
though, the opposite. Have
They've
been,
yeah.
yeah,
we
favorable.
saw this with where the crawdads sing,
yeah,
where the critics were not very kind to it, and then everybody who saw it really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
yeah. So I think that tells everyone that's listening and watching that, don't listen to those critics.
Listen to me.
Listen to Andy
listen to
McKinney,
us.
the movie guys,
Yeah.
and audience, your
Sure.
peers and fellow moviegoers, and just the average Joe who really so far enjoys the movie.
Yep. So we got just an incredible cast. We've got one of the top directors working currently, and we have $80 million to make a little mystery movie.
Wow.
So I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be much better than the snooty New York critics make out.
Big city critics, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, New York, LA,
Well, when
they're
you
all
go to a
snooty.
movie like this, that's set in the 30s,
Mhm.
one of the things that always interests and attracts me is the fashions.
Mhm,
The clothes, both for men and women.
Mhm,
So elegant.
mhm,
The 30s was a great era.
mhm. Yeah.
You like the big shoulders.
The big shoulders and the slinkiness, that there was just a kind of a risque quality to
Mhm.
particularly the women's fashions.
hmm
You know.
Yeah, the big shoulders, the zoot suits.
Yes,
you
it's
know.
just, yeah.
Wow, so that is, again, Amsterdam, and that is coming out today.
Today.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sawmill
45.
Theater.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
Um,
when you're going. Right?
That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
That's where Andy will be. They're
One more.
Inhabitant.
One more. The Inhabitant.
The
Yeah.
Inhabitant.
Yes. It's a kind of smaller film.
Uh-huh.
A Lizzie Borden spin-off, I guess you'd call it. Based in modern times, with this horror film.
Okay.
To be clear on that one. Yeah. So
Oh, it's a horror.
definitely a horror.
Gotcha.
It's October.
yes,
Yeah,
we're
right.
heading
Right.
towards Halloween. So of course
Right.
we got the horror movies cranking out here, and this is another one of them.
The
If you're into, if you like the spooky stuff, looks pretty good.
And that's kind of an interesting twist on the Lizzie Borden story. Lizzie Borden gave her parents 40 whacks. And in this one, we find out why she did it.
Ah,
It was because she
okay.
was inhabited by a demon.
Ooh, okay.
So it wasn't her fault. She was a victim.
Yeah, she was a victim.
Shoot, yeah. And the
How
cast.
modern.
There is a Lizzie in the movie.
Yeah.
Is there?
A Lizzie Broadway.
Lizzie
Yeah,
Borden.
whoever she is.
Lizzie.
I don't know. Who
Yeah, Odessa Zion, Leslie Bibb, Dermot Mulroney.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dermot
Dermot Mulroney is the
He's been
only
around.
name actor
Yeah.
in this one. And whatever we say about, do we like horror movies, we don't like horror movies. Horror movies have a certain popularity. I mean, obviously, they're still making them, and they're making them, and they keep making them.
Mhm.
And people go to see them.
Yes, yeah.
And it often provides a venue, a stage for younger actors. We mentioned Anya Taylor-Joy. She came to prominence, I guess, as one of the victims in Split, and she was played a teenage kidnapped victim in that, and now she's an established star. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's fair to say.
Well, the Queen's Gambit, was that show that she starred in where she played the chess champion, the woman chess champ. That
It's
was
great.
Yeah, and she's
I've actually watched that series twice. It was
Twice?
So
Oh,
good.
wow.
Yeah, she's and you're right to point out her versatility. I'm swept away by her beauty, but she's
so
she can
odd
actually.
looking.
Yeah, she is.
She has that almost like a triangular cat-like face. It's almost like a caricature of a person, but it's her face. She really is great. I think she started out as a model.
Could
Yeah.
be. She
see
has
that,
that
yeah.
that presence.
Yeah.
So, The Inhabitant, a horror flick, and that is rated R, showtimes 4:30 and 6:30. And also, I want to point out the theater back to kind of the off-season schedule here.
Yes,
So
yeah,
closed
closed
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Closed Tuesday, Wednesday.
There we go.
I think we're going to keep that going until Thanksgiving,
Okay.
and then we'll go ahead and go back to 7 days a week for Thanksgiving and through the year. Then
For the holidays. Yeah, big movies coming out during the holidays.
Avatar, December 16th.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Yay.
we'll talk
Yeah.
more about that. Yeah, Avatar.
Speaking of
A blue.
blue
Was
salada.
it Zoe Saldana, right?
That's at the theater right now. Another one, Don't Worry, Darling.
Don't worry, darling.
Don't worry, darling.
1 o'clock only, starting today.
Okay.
We've had that one here for a few weeks. It's,
Yeah, how's that been? How's it done here?
So.
Yeah.
Kind of split reviews on this one, I think.
Mhm.
Some people have enjoyed it, other people haven't.
Mhm.
But this was an Olivia Wilde movie,
Mhm.
Premature Baby, and a little bit of an odd film, kind of a Stepford Wives vibe to it, I think.
Mhm.
I
Gotcha.
think that's fair to say.
Yeah, this is another one. It seems like the audience really enjoyed the movie. 75% on Tomato.
Please,
Rotten Tomatoes?
please note it is rated R.
Yes,
It's rated R.
rated R. There we go.
Yeah, there are a couple of scenes in here
It's
that
rated R,
you
yeah.
don't want youngsters to be exposed to.
Now, so now, did you have an opportunity to view this movie?
Yes, I did.
And review the movie?
Yeah, I
And,
did review
and
that.
what did you think?
I was underwhelmed, I guess.
Okay.
I thought it was about a medium.
Mm-hmm. Medium. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun because this is an Olivia Wilde project, and of course I like her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a new girl in here, Florence Pugh. I think she's English, and I'd never seen or heard of her before. But there are two acting bits that come out. Florence Pugh she's it. She's got it. She is going to be I think it is going to be a big movie star. She really has a wonderful presence on the screen. She's a good actress and she's pretty, but she has that presence, which is a big deal. And Chris Pine played the bad guy. And I've never seen him as a bad guy before, but boy, oh boy, is he good. He is, he's schwarmy and nasty and kind of underplays his villainy and makes it all the more intense. So those two really did well and made whatever virtue the movie had, as far as I'm concerned.
Did Chris Pine's character, did he upset you or kind of get you, riled up, make you angry a little bit? Because I know sometimes when you're watching movies, there's characters and they're just so villainous that you're like, ooh, come on, you can't stand them.
Rather than angry, I think I felt disgust.
Disgust. Ooh, wow.
Even worse.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
he created that. No,
and to have an actor generate
Yeah.
an emotion like that, anger or disgust or
Yeah.
something like that as a villain, or fear sometimes,
Right.
Bela Lugosi.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's good. He did a good job then.
Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very creepy there.
That's what it's about, when you have an
Yeah.
actor or
Oh,
an
yeah.
actress that can, you
do
bring
that.
out those emotions in an audience. That's when it's at its best.
And
Yeah.
Olivia Wilde as director really did some very, very tasty, nice cinematography, I guess, the right way to put it. I was actually quite surprised at how deft she was as a director and as a
Really
yeah.
good. Yeah. There was a sort of a kerfluffle about this film. She said that she modeled Chris Pine's character after Jordan Peterson, who is a guy who is quite famous, and I follow him. I think he's wonderful, and
He's Canadian.
he's Canadian, yes, and he refused to use the PC pronouns in his college when he was teaching. He's written a couple of books that are really wonderful. And he's a very controversial, but I think a very sane guy. And Olivia Wilde was asked, have you ever watched any of his, so she apparently modeled this character after him without ever seeing any of his lectures. And so there's been a big dust up about that,
Yeah, and Olivia Wilde stepped out of line, I think, on that. You don't vilify a public figure if you don't know anything about him. It's just
and her
wrong.
answer to that, have you ever seen any of his lectures, and how would you know what he's like? And she says, well, I know not to drink bleach. And I'm like, that's a non sequitur. It's like, okay, what day of the week is it? And the answer is tuna fish salad. I mean, what? Really? So, I think she's very talented. But when somebody pulls that kind of stuff, I just sigh and I say, why do you want to go there? Why don't you do your homework? And why would you even say that he could just be a character as he was. I'm sure he's very good at it.
Yeah. And also, Gemma Chan is.
She's great.
Is in the movie too. She plays Chris Pine's wife.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, she's excellent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that is Don't Worry, Darling. Don't worry, darling. Only a 1 o'clock showtime.
1 o'clock
again, and rated R.
Yeah,
Very
definitely rated R. And there's a creepy factor about this too.
Gotcha.
Craig mentioned it's kind of a Stepford Wives vibe, but it's even worser than that.
Worser than that. It's worser.
Yeah.
And another movie, Smile. So on the other end, you have
creepy.
No, we're done.
Still creepy.
Still creepy.
This is another horror film.
Oh, another. Oh, they trick you with the title.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, you're not gonna smile. You're gonna scream.
Yeah, you think it's like a Beach Boys concert or something,
Yeah.
No.
It's a creepy, weird smile.
Oh.
Who's in that?
Nobody.
No, wait.
It is. So what I've learned about Payson is not really a town for horror films.
Gotcha.
They traditionally don't do well unless they're just really messed up and kind of over the top.
Oh,
and
okay.
Smile has actually got people coming in.
Yeah.
So this is so if you like horror movies, this is a good.
Are you like checking them in and making sure that they don't behave badly after the movie? Or?
No, this is a good horror film.
Yeah. Well,
and one that's going to creep you out.
Yeah. So tomato meter. What do you think, critics with the horror movie?
17.
25.
63.
You didn't listen to what Craig said. It was a good horror movie. So the critics 77.
Oh,
Whoa.
77, and audience score 80.
Wow.
So this is a good.
I was
horror
going to say 78, but then they went so low. I'm like, this is easy. This is
And he's like 2. Andy.
Was that the rating or the
no, this
And this is again demonic possession. So we are in the season.
October. Yes, we got. Next week too is Halloween Ends.
Oh,
we get Jamie Lee Curtis
again.
Oh,
Jamie Lee,
yay!
Yes.
Yay, her.
Will it really end?
Probably not.
Will it
No,
really
probably not. Depends on how much money it makes.
It's like the zombie movie, right?
People
Night
go
of
to
the
see
Living
it.
Dead.
It depends
Gets
on
up and walks.
the box office. It
Yeah,
does
exactly.
really well. Hey guys, we got another one in there.
If it's profitable, they'll squeeze another one.
Squeeze one out. Yep.
Oh my gosh! So this is
Well, look what they're
Smile.
doing with Avatar.
Yeah.
You know, you had a perfectly good movie, and there's no reason to repeat it because you're not going to make it any better. But no, you're going to make what, 4 more of them?
But
Yes, there's 4
Really?
more lined up.
4 more.
Yeah.
But how do you know? Maybe one of them will be better. There's a chance. There is a chance.
But it's been 10 years. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. And
Yeah.
what they're
No,
gonna
I'm
do,
okay with that too. I'm just kidding.
What they're going to do is this year we got Avatar around Christmas.
Yep.
Next year will be a Star Wars movie.
Okay.
Then the year after that will be Avatar again.
Mm-hmm.
And then so what they're going to do is they're going to be alternating Star
Nice.
Wars and Avatar. That's Disney's little little plan for their future for the next maybe 10 years. We're going to be Avatar, then Star Wars, Avatar, Star Wars, Avatar, Star Wars. And they said they've got 4 more Avatar films lined up.
Wow.
Well, I hope that if we're very, very good and we eat all of our veggies, they're going to have Dune movies forever.
Oh man,
They're
I'm all
making
for the
it.
Dune.
The second one's being filmed now.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that
Wow.
was really a well done movie.
I love that movie.
And the other one was so bad.
I was going to say.
Oh, I love the other one. It's on TV.
Well, I mean,
it was on TV
it's
this morning.
It's
The first
campy.
one?
It's campy.
Yes.
You know,
With the
but,
with the Sting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Jeez, I thought it was great.
I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I completely loved it.
But now, which one was better? Which one do you think
Oh.
was better?
Come on, Andy.
Oh, Andy.
I'm gonna bop you over
No
the
pressure.
head if you don't say the
I
right
mean-
answer.
Oh.
The answer I like.
I know. No pressure here.
Well, I don't know. I really like the
You like
first
both?
one,
You like it?
and I like the second one too. I think the new one, the current one, is really a very, very well done movie, and it's loaded with just wonderful little things like the best movies have little things around the edges of it, that you don't necessarily notice, but really enhance the movie. And
The music. I love the music.
The music was great.
Yeah.
It was.
Wow. Well, back to another movie that's playing in the theater right now, Gratitude Revealed.
Yes, kind of a documentary.
Okay.
On, basically on gratitude.
Oh, nice.
Oddly enough.
Yes, yeah, kind of accepting gratitude and feeling gratitude and how these things affect you, and kind of a journey around the world, kind of looking at different cultures and everything, and
Oh, nice.
and how they are. And I think it's a good one for right now. We I said before, we're so
Yeah.
angry right now.
Cranky.
Americans we're mad at each other. And,
Yeah.
we've got to.
Hey.
We should be grateful. We're we got our differences, but
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
Americans.
good.
So it's pretty nice.
There you
We've got
go.
it made here.
Yeah. I guess I
think
have to
so.
recognize those good things and the bad
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
So I need that balance.
Well, you have to, and then that's it gets into some of the psychology of
Mhm.
gratitude and what it really does for you. I mean, when you're feeling gratitude, I mean that these positive emotions have a positive effect on your life.
Mhm.
It really, your health and everything.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
there you go.
Definitely.
Well,
I'm gonna remind you of that next time Sony stiffs you.
yeah, be like, be thankful for Sony.
But I'm
Be
stomping
like,
around.
I don't know, gratitude there.
Grateful. I'm grateful.
Gratitude Revealed, showtimes 1 o'clock through 10, 5:20, 7:30, and it's rated, it's NA.
I think it's not rated.
So-
It's pretty PG.
It's pretty PG.
Yeah.
There you go. And the last movie that's playing right now, Running the Bases.
Running the Bases,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tina really
Loved
this
it.
one.
Right,
Loved
kind
it.
of in
Yeah.
the faith genre.
Mhm.
Yeah.
True
they're good.
story?
Yeah.
True story.
It's
It's been doing good up here. Really
Rated
good.
PG-13, been doing good, huh?
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
So another feel-good movie, I believe.
Yeah,
Right
and-
here.
And is that here for another week?
What they
Yes.
yes it
Until
is.
next Thursday, yeah.
Thank you, Craig.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
They when they made this movie, they based it on an actual situation up in Oregon,
Mhm.
but they switched it around for some reason. I don't know why, but
Mhm.
they changed it from a story about a football coach to a baseball coach,
Oh, okay.
and mostly made up all the rest of it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But it's I got to see it last week, and I enjoyed it very much, and I think the believers are really gonna dig in and
Mhm.
like this a lot.
And it's a really great story for, I think, young people.
Mhm.
I would love to see the high school kids go to see it. Of course, they're coming back just this next Monday,
Mhm.
so maybe that's, their plate is full, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
and we are back up on our faith films.
Yeah.
Prior to the plague there, we were doing the first Saturday of each month was our classic movie,
Mhm.
which we started those back up again.
Yes, Singing
Yeah,
in
we
the
got,
Rain, I was
yes,
there.
Angel Wagon coming up
Yes.
for November.
Okay.
But the 15th of this month is going to be War Room.
Mm.
So the third Saturday of each month, we'll be doing these faith films on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock.
There we go. Nice. All right. And again, Avatar. That is
We're
coming
getting
in.
there. Got Avatar December 16th. October 22nd, I'm pretty sure
Uh-huh.
that's Saturday morning. We have a fundraiser
Oh, that's
for fundraiser for the shelter over here, the warming center.
Uh-huh.
2 non-perishable food items gets you in to see. So we're doing
Coraline?
and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Mm.
Both those. We'll be doing 2 films.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, two food items come in, and that all goes over here to the warming center to help out the needy over here.
Yes. So now those films, are they played at the same time? So
Yes,
you can
yeah,
choose
yes,
which
yes,
film you want to
yes,
go to?
Yep.
Oh,
There
that's
you go.
clever.
Fun, so-
Yeah.
Ah,
Well,
That's interesting. So that's something that could even be done with maybe some of the other ones. Have
Yes.
a couple movies playing, and people can choose which movie they want to go to.
we got a lot of we got a lot of stuff coming up here. The 29th we have another fundraiser for local scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that one going. Yeah, we'll be able to talk about that on the next here on the
That's
third
perfect.
Saturday.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Well, there we go.
And I do want to compliment Craig for his more or less constant support for community activities of all
Mhm.
sorts.
ditto.
You know, they got blood drives going on over
Yep.
there, and just all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I know. It's so many organizations and groups do so many fundraisers because you're open to that. The theater
Yes,
wants to
yeah.
participate, is open to it, and it's a great opportunity for all those groups to raise a little money and So I know everyone really appreciates that.
Try to bring in the community and do this stuff. We've been here a long time.
Long
20,
time.
22 years for the theater.
No, heavens.
22,
It's really?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2000 when Sawmill, the
Yeah.
complex,
Yeah.
was opened up.
Yep.
So
Wow.
22 years for the
Seems
Sawmill
like
Theater.
yesterday.
I know. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go quick, huh?
Great
Time
time.
flies.
Yeah.
There we go. So get out to the movies, enjoy a nice big bag of popcorn.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There we go. Andy's up for that. He's-
And Craig's got other little nibbly
Or a hot
bits.
dog.
Yeah, the hot
Hot
dogs.
dogs,
and-
too.
Yeah,
Hot dogs,
and with
soft
those
pretzels,
dabs.
nachos, yeah.
I like the little
Yeah.
ice cream
Ice cream,
bags too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dibs, dibs.
Dibs, dibs.
Yeah,
Bite-sized ice creams.
Ooh,
I know. And
Yeah.
you just pop them in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good, so good. Well, all right, time to get back to the music with some Doors, them, Van Halen, Squeeze,
Oh my
and a little
goodness.
Bob Marley.
Yes, no.
Right for you,
How
for
about,
you,
how about
Tina.
Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen? I'm looking at the road through a windshield.
That's the next hour.
Okay.
All right, but first we have a quick update from the National Weather Service.
Yay. All right.
Forecast for peace
We're-
and
are we-
surrounding
are we
areas.
done?
Yeah.
I know, I'm going. I'm going.
Take it up.
Yeah.
It works for having.
Yeah, that's good. It's fun having everyone in here. That's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully a couple weeks in, should have an answer on that Lydia Tarr movie too.
Yeah. I
When
wanna
that
see
thing's coming out, that's gonna be a.
Definitely want to see
Oh,
that.
shoot, I saw one that mentioned this morning and I didn't write it down, so I forgot what it was. Something weird, something I never heard of. But it sounded intriguing.
Ticket to Paradise in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
George
We'll get
Clooney
some
and
laughs.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts. Yes, a
Yeah,
little bit of
oh,
a comedy
nice.
there. That's
Hey,
yes.
when, do you know when CinemaCon is next year?
April 25th, right in there. End of April.
Okay.
Yeah, registration actually just went live here last week.
Maybe we
I don't
can get the
know.
movie guys to
Well, you know-
pay for the tickets for us and our housing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk to
It
me about
would
that
be,
now.
you know, it would be really cool, the three of us to go.
Oh, it'd be a
Wouldn't
hoot.
it- wouldn't it be
You know
great?
what?
Yeah.
It's something to. I don't know what they got as far as like a press, because I mean they do have a press